And welcome back to another edition of the Seattle Mariners Save here on OOTP 21. We just finished off game 163 of the season because we were tied in the second wildcard spot with the Houston Astros. So we took on game 163 and just beat them 2-1 in a thriller. Just a really well-pitched game from Justin Dunn. Jake Fraley and Kyle Lewis had home runs for us. And now before we move on to the playoffs, I do want to just take a look at how our team did this season. So taking a look at the stat rankings, pretty middle of the road offense towards the end of the season. It appears, much better than it has been, but still pretty middle of the road. The pitching definitely picked things up as the season went along. Early season, the pitching was very not good, but late season, the starters are up to 7th, the runs against only 4th. ERA, second best bullpen ERA, 4th best FIP, 6th in WAR. Defense is still really solid. So still playing some solid Mariners baseball here as we won 91 games. And we're going to be taking on the Chicago White Sox in that one-game wild card. So then let's just take a look here at the pitching. These are the guys who are on our staff here. Justin Dunn was our ace all year long. 34 starts, a 4 WAR, huge year. Had some decent time in the bigs last year. Wasn't that great, but he was able to put something together this year, and he has been fantastic. The 27-year-old from Boston College. Carlos Martinez came over at the deadline, and he has been pretty solid in his starts coming over. You also see that there are some new stats here on my pitching overlay because I actually bought OOTP 21 on Steam, so I have the game rather than having to re-up another month of Xbox Game Pass, because I was doing the thing where I was getting the first month for like $1 or whatever the deal they have going. And when I brought this game over to Steam, my stat overlays did not carry over, so I had to redo them. And I figured that having for pitchers the opposing OPS, and then also just because I did have just the amount of ground balls and flyouts guys had, and I never really looked at that, so I kind of threw on this player leverage indicator rating, which I don't know too much about, but I figured it would be an interesting thing to throw on there, mainly for relievers. So Carlos Martinez, not the guy to be looking at that for that thing, but just to keep an eye on stuff. Kenta Maeda has been pretty solid since coming over as well. He was struggling with the Twins when we traded for him, but we traded for him when he was doing this 7 and the 9 ERA, and then we traded for him, and it looks like September has been a bit shaky, but he was really solid in August for us. So hopefully October will be much better for Kenta Maeda, because he is going to be on the playoff roster, obviously, and the Tanaka is a guy who is not going to be on the playoff roster because, that's not looking at his batting splits, because he has been not great here towards the stretch. He got off to a really bad start, calmed down in June and July, had a really good July, and then August and September, he kind of shat the bed. Not a great August and September. August and September. I was looking at spring there for a second. August and September, not a great 2 months for Masahiro Tanaka. So I'm thinking that he's probably not going to end up on the 40 or on the playoff roster, and taking his spot would be probably Joey Gerber, who came up and it was quite solid in the bullpen because I wanted to get another bullpen arm, and he won the PCL reliever of the year last year, and then he was also good in the PCL this year again. So they're not as good. Seemed like he had a bit of a walk issue, but that's fine. And then there was also Logan Gilbert, of course, who only got 20 starts on the year because, you also see I added quality starts to this. So after game started, this quality start just makes sense to put it there. And I felt like it would be a decent stat to have there on the pitching stats overlay. So 20 starts in the year because he was injured. Well, it's showing his injury history. He had an elbow strain and a sprained ankle this season, so he missed quite a bit of time, quite a few starts. That's why he only got 20 starts, and he wasn't that great this year. Definitely not as good as he has been in previous years with us since being up in the bigs. Wyatt Mills, however, has been a very good reliever for us. He picked up 42 saves on the season. Very good, the extreme ground baller. If I'm not mistaken, he has sort of been, yeah, a bit shaky to end the season. Like, he was really good April through July, and then August and September has been a bit shaky for him. But hopefully he's able to figure that out. Like, the FIP is still really low in September. The ERA plus is still pretty solid. OPS, that's not good. You don't want to see pitchers hitting 877 against your closer. So, or hitters hitting 877 against your closer. Sam Delaplane has been pretty solid in the pen as well. Very good to see. And then Austin Adams, yet again, just another great season in the pen for Austin Adams. OPSing against him 468, a 341 ERA plus. Just an incredible year for Austin Adams. 90 Ks to 51 innings pitched. Just an absurd year. And then, of course, we did sign him to that deal in the offseason where we have him for this year and next year at the same $3.4 million. And then we'll probably let him walk because he'll be like 34 years old by the end of that. And then we also picked up Aaron Nola at the beginning of the season. He got quite a few starts, and he has been pretty solid as of late, I'm pretty sure. And he's probably going to be in the rotation over Tanaka in the postseason. I accidentally just moved my keyboard. So, maybe not. Well, he barely played in August because he was hurt, and then September, it seems like he's been okay. So maybe not. Maybe he doesn't end up in the bullpen. I don't know. He hasn't been great in the pen. Yeah, he hasn't been great in the pen, so he'll probably end up in the rotation for Tanaka. Probably. If I had to guess. Either him or Steven Matz will take that spot. Maybe Margevicius. The AI would probably choose Margevicius just based on what they've been doing with him. Let's take a look at what Steven Matz has done since coming over. Hasn't pitched too much in the pen for us. But, yeah, hasn't been too great in the pen. Hasn't made any starts for us, which is not ideal, which is what we kind of traded for him. But we just had a bunch of guys who were in this rotation, and we did secure the playoff spot. So, I mean, you can't complain too much. I mean, I guess you can if we don't make the ALDS. But anyways, Gilbo here. Pretty solid season for him yet again as a lefty in the pen. LJ Newsome, very, very good year for him. 39 appearances. He had a sub-1 ERA, 255 ERA plus, a 536 OPS against. Not as many strikeouts, obviously, but he does not walk anybody. A .1 walks per 9, and that is what you expect from a guy who has an 80 control rating. I love it. And then Margevicius in our pen towards the end of the season. Looks like he wasn't that great in the pen. Wasn't that great as a starter this year either. So hopefully he's able to figure things out because he has not been that great. He has been not good at all really this season, Margevicius. And we need him to figure that out. So yeah, that's what the arms are looking like. And then if we take a look at the bats, you'll also see that I've added screens to here where my pitching layout. I can choose between MLB bats, minors bats, MLB arms, minors arms. So, like for example, the only main difference is for MLB arms and bats. You'll see I have the option years or the option used, whether I've already used their option this year. And then let's say I go to AAA and I go to minors arms. There will be off if they're on the 40-man or not. So it's just easier to go here and look to see if a guy is on the 40-man or not if I want to call him up. So here are the bats on the season. Right now it's just sorted by position, but we're going to go and sort by... do I not have WAR on this? Did I accidentally forget to not include WAR on this screen? It would appear so. All right, so now we've got WAR on the screen for hitters, and we're going to sort this by WAR real quick. So yeah, Evan White was our top WAR guy. 4.7 on the season as the first baseman. Very solid year, improved yet again at the plate. Bumped his average, his OBP, and his slugging. BABIP was around the same. Hit the same amount of doubles, jumped his home runs a bit. Jumped his walk rate. He struck out a bit more this season, but that's fine. WRC plus 132. Very solid year for Evan White. Jared Kellnick, 4.3 WAR. What was it? Yeah, not as good of a season as he had last year at the 6 WAR, but he did jump his average in OBP. Just didn't slug as much this year. I mean, he hit 43 home runs last year, only 24 this year, but that is fine. The stolen base rate, I would like to see the percentage go up, but I mean, I'll take 38 stolen bags. And then, of course, he's still walking and strike. He actually dropped his strikeout rate quite a bit this year, which is good to see. And then we've got Domingo Leyba, who put up a 4 WAR for us as the second baseman. The guy has been absolutely solid all season long, slashing 299, 367, 492, an 18 home run, 36 double season for Domingo Leyba. Very solid year for him. Barely strikes out at all. An 8.6 walk rate is pretty solid as well. So Domingo Leyba getting the job done as our second baseman. Kyle Lewis improved this year as well. It looks like he's slugging a bit more. So the average and OBP are about the same. He's slugging a bit more this year. He swiped a few more bags. He's been more efficient with it. He's hitting more doubles. So he's hitting more extra base hits. Not as good of a better season. Not as much of a better season as I thought it was this year. But, he's still a very solid player for us. Andrelton Simmons, a much better season at the plate, but still, not great. But he is there for his defense, so he's there doing his thing. And then we've also got Cal Raleigh, who basically turned into the starting catcher past like the first few months of the season because Austin Nola was not great this year. But yeah, Cal Raleigh, 1.9 WAR. Not the greatest hitting stats, 16 home runs, 16 doubles. 98 WRC plus. I mean, I'll take that from a catcher. Hopefully he's able to improve that as his career goes on. Sherton Apostle is a guy who got off to a pretty hot start for us, but did not finish the season that great. And he might be a guy who ends up not on the playoff roster, depending on how I feel about it. He might, though. We'll have to see. It seems like he was pretty decent in September, so we'll have to see what we do about that. Because I believe, they have Shed Long at the DH right now. Yeah, I have Shed Long at DH. Because he was a guy who needs to be in the lineup because he is a very solid and extremely solid bat for us. He missed quite a bit of time this year, though. He was on the IL with a fractured thumb, missed 7 weeks. So that's why he only got 51 games and 174 plate appearances this season. Jake Fraley, just barely below a 1 WAR player. We're starting to get the bench guys now, so Fraley, not the greatest season. Also Benintendi, not the greatest season. Definitely want to see better numbers, I should say, from Benintendi. 12 home runs, 28 ribbies, or 28 doubles, not the greatest stat line from Benintendi this year. Hopefully he can improve upon that next season, and then hopefully in the playoffs this year. And like I said, Austin Nola, 3.7 and 4 WAR the past 2 seasons, dropped it down to 0.8 this season. Just not very good at all. I mean, he was really not good at the plate this year. Just not what you like to see from Austin Nola. And then also the shortstop we got from Japan, or the infielder, we should say. He plays all around the infield. Not the greatest first season coming over to America, which is not the greatest to see, but, hopefully he's able to figure it out next season. And then Chavez Young got called up at the very end of the season, so he didn't really do anything in the major leagues. Alright, so this is what the playoff roster looks like this season. If we just scroll through the players eligible, the guys who did not make it, the notables, Justice Sheffield, who was hurt in AAA, Cole Stapler, obviously. Masahiro Tanaka is not making the playoff roster, at least for the wild card, maybe possibly for the ALDS if we make it that far. Joey Gerber was actually not eligible because I forgot that I called him up once the expansion took place and he wasn't on the roster before that, so he's not actually eligible. So Gavitas and Mats were the last 2 guys that I added to the playoff roster, so those are the last 2 guys that get spots. Warren missed that, obviously. Kincannon missed that because he was in AAA. And then for the bats, Donovan Walton did not make it. He was in AAA. And then Chavez Young is going to be not on the playoff roster for the ALDS, or for the wild card, because I just wanted to get more arms than bench pieces. So the bench players for the wild card game will be Fraley and Benintendi. Whoever I decide not to play is going to be the bench outfielder. And then Kim, Apostle, and Nola will be the bench bats, and then the rest of the guys will be arms. So that'll be the playoff roster here. I have that set. Alright, so I just simmed to the playoffs, and they just redid my playoff roster for me, so now I need to make sure and go through the right guys are on here. So yeah, Chavez Young, not on the playoff roster. Shed Long, 1,000% is. They wanted me to go in the playoffs without Shed Long. No thanks. And they think Tanaka should make it, which I am saying no, 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 he's not going to make. Or maybe... the thing is, Margavicius was not great this season. Tanaka has been really iffy. So I think that I might go with Tanaka over Margavicius, actually. So yeah, Tanaka's going to make the playoff roster for the wild card. Margavicius is not. And that's going to be what we're rolling with here. So yeah, this will be what we're doing. For the wild card game, they're throwing Dane Dunning, it looks like. I guess Giolito recently pitched for them. Let's just sim to that day and see if it changes. It did. They're actually going to throw Dylan Cease. And it looks like Juan Fen won the Player of the Year, or the Pitcher of the Year award in the AA Texas League, which is great to see. Juan Fen, former Yankees prospect. Potential guy who's going to be either in AAA or the majors next year. I would think he'd be in the majors for us at some point next season, so that is good to see from Juan Fen. He's a guy to keep an eye on. He'll be 23 for the next year. So yeah, they have the top 5 players. One of them is Lucas Giolito. And yeah, he is slightly tired, so they're not going to throw him on short rest. So we caught a break as they're going to be throwing Dylan Cease, who has not been the greatest this season. And he has been really, really, really bad in September. I mean, this guy got shelled in September. Jesus. I mean, you don't want opposing hitters to be OPSing 1,000 against your starter through 6 starts in a month. So this is the guy they're throwing in the wild card game here. Alright, so this is the lineup we're rocking here for the wildcard game. Leba, Kellnick, White, Long, Lewis, Raleigh. Benintendi is going to play some left field. Dragnet, and then Simmons. And we're actually throwing Austin Adams. He's going to start as the opener. He's got 89% rested, so he's going to try to get through an inning, maybe 4 batters. I'd like to see him try to get through the first 4 guys, and then we'll bring in whoever we're going to bring after him. We're going to piece it together from there, but just eyeballing it, guys that maybe we just go straight to Maeda. Maybe we're bringing somebody like LJ Newsome. They do have 2 lefties after this, so maybe the guy to bring in after that would be somebody like Fletcher, somebody like Steven Matz, possibly. Yeah, we'll just decide what to do once we get to that point, but the first 4 batters, ideally, is going to be Austin Adams. So yeah, Domingo Leba leading things off. We're just going to take the first pitch of the game here. It's the 2022 AL Wildcard game. White Sox hosting the Seattle Mariners. Leading off is Domingo Leba. First pitch is strike 1. Alright, so swing away, works at 2-2. And Leba, hard hit ground ball to second base. That is going to be grounded out for out number 1. Alright, Jared Kellnick at the plate. We're just going to swing away with him. He works at full. Here comes the pitch from Cease, and strike 3. Kellnick goes down looking. Next batter up, Evan White. Swing away. It's a 1-0 count. Come on, White. He grounds at the second. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Dylan Cease. And we move things on to the bottom of the first, where it's Austin Adams on the hill facing Nick Madrigal. Pitch to him, 1-0 count. And that's going to be ripped at Kellnick, who makes the diving catch in center field. What a start to the game. Next batter up is Luis Robert. We're going to pitch to him. It looks like he is first pitch swinging, and he's going to hit a little dribbler at the second base, and Leba has no play at first. Not good. So Robert's on first. Moncada is up. We're going to go double play depth, I think. And then we're just going to pitch to Moncada. The 1-1 count. That's going to be a ground ball. That is exactly what we needed. Austin Adams gets out of it. And it's a beautiful bottom of the first for Austin Adams. We are going to get somebody... Once there's 1 out, I'll get somebody up on the pen. So, Shed Long at the dish. Take first pitch. That's going to be low. Take another pitch. That's going to be 1-1 count. Swing away. It's a 1-2 count. And he strikes out. Not great for Shed Long. Alright, now we are going to get somebody up in the pen. So though they have Jimenez up, who is struggling, then they have a lefty, then Hoskins, then another lefty. So I think... I mean, maybe Nola, maybe Maeda. I don't want to go to Tanaka here. So I think I'm gonna warm up Maeda and Mats, I think. So yeah, Kenta Maeda and Steven Mats are gonna get some double barrel action, and I think no, we're just gonna go to Maeda. We're just gonna go straight to Maeda. He's gonna warm up, and we're gonna swing away with Kyle Lewis. He's got a 1-2 count. And that's going to be a pop fly to center field. Robert puts it away at number 2. Next batter up is Cal Raleigh. He's going to swing away as well. 1-2 count. And he goes down looking. So not a great inning. Austin Adams is going to face Eloy Jimenez here. And, yeah, pitch to him. 1-2 count. Beautiful. Strikes him out, and that's going to be Austin Adams' day. He gets through 4 batters, exactly what we want. I don't want to push him anymore. Maeda is ready. It is time to bring in Kenta Maeda into the game, and he's facing Gavin Sheets, who he's going to pitch to. It is a 2-1 count, and he's going to rip a ball up the middle for a base knock. Not a great start for Maeda. Now it's Rhys Hoskins. We're going to go double play depth. He's an extreme pull, so we're going to shift the outfield. Right. Oh, no, he's a right. Okay, shift the outfield left. What am I saying? Shift the outfield left for Rhys Hoskins, and we're going to pitch to him. And that's going to be right at Kellnick. He makes the play. That's 2 down. Now it's Nomar Mazara. And we're just going to pitch to him. That gets through for a base knock. And they're going to send the runner to third base, and he's in there. Not good. Second and third, 2 outs. Tim Anderson at the dish. Yeah, so I think we're going to go outfield in. Infield. No. What are we doing? If it gets to the outfield, we want to play him normally. And then we want to go infield. Weak shift left. Yeah, he's a pull hitter. We'll go weak shift left. Okay, so first base is open too, so we're going to pitch around him, and he walks him. Not great. Not great. Now they got an extreme pull hitter up in Grandal. We're going to shift the outfield to right field. And just the infield's going to be normal. I think. No, the infield's going to be weak shifted to the right. And we're just going to pitch to Grandal. It's a 1-1 count. And it gets away! Are you kidding me? Oh my god! Not great. Not great. Alright. Pitch to him. Why couldn't you just do that, man? So they get 1 run in on Maeda due to a passed ball, and now we're back up at the dish, and we're just going to swing away with Benintendi. Not a great 0-2, and he just goes down swinging. Not a great AB there from Benintendi. Dragnet's up. He's going to take the first pitch. That's in there for strike 1. And then he's going to swing at the very next pitch, and he grounds at the shortstop. Oh my god, these are just some terrible ABs going. As now we're up with Simmons, and we're going to take the first pitch with him. That's in there for a strike. Swing away, he works at 1-2, and then he hits a hard-hit ground ball to third base, and that's an infield single! Let's go! Angelton Simmons on first base, and Domingo Leiba's at the dish. And we're just gonna... We're gonna hit and run. Alrighty, well that's a ground ball. Nothing going, so... We're onto the bottom of the third. Maeda is still on the hill. I want to see if he can get through the top of the order here. So we're gonna pitch to Madrigal. 0-1 count to him. Soft hit ground ball to second base. That's at number 1. Alrighty. Next batter up, just pitch to Robert. He's first pitch swinging. And that's an absolute bomb to left field, and it's over the fence. A 2-run lead for the White Sox. Not ideal. Not ideal for our Mariners here. We're going to get somebody up in the pen here. I'm just going to get Newsom, man. We're going to get Newsom warm. And we're going to throw Moncada. We're just going to pitch to him, and he's going to strike out. So that's 2 down in the inning. Now it's Eloy Jimenez. Just go right after him. 2-2 count. And he's also going to go down swinging. So they score a run. So it's 2-0 for the White Sox. Jared Kellnick at the dish here. Lead off the top of the 4th. And we're just going to swing away. And he hits a ground ball to second base. And that's going to be a ground out. Next batter up, Evan White. He's also going to swing away. These are terrible counts that my hitters are working on their own, even our good hitters. And Evan White strikes out. Now it's Shed Long. We're going to swing away with him. And he also works just a terrible 1-2 count. But he hits a line drive down the right field line into the corner. Rounding first, heading into second is Shed Long Jr., keeping the inning alive with a 2-out double. And he puts himself in a scoring position here for Kyle Lewis. LJ Newsom is ready to go for the next inning, and Kyle Lewis just swing away, works at 2-2, and he strikes out, tips it into the glove, and he strands a runner. So LJ Newsom is ready to go. He is going to come in for Maeda, facing Gavin Sheets, and he's just going to pitch right to him. It's a 2-1 count. The pitch to Sheets, and that is going to be gone. Are you kidding me? Ah, man! What is going on here? Gavin Newsom gives up a home run to Gavin Sheets. Or no, Gavin Newsom. LJ Newsom gives up a home run to Gavin Sheets. And now it's Rhys Hoskins at the dish. It's a 2-2 count to him. And he's going to swing through that. That's 1 down. Now we're just going to pitch to Mazzara. He is going to walk. We're going to go double play depth, and we're going to pitch to contact. And Anderson hits a high fly ball to left field, out number 2. It's put away by Benintendi. So now it's Grandal. We're just going to pitch to him. It's a 2-2 count to Grandal. And that's going to be a, what was it, a strikeout? Yeah, that was a strikeout. He gets out of that, and we're on to the top of the 5th inning. Alrighty, so Cal rallies up leading off the top of the 5th inning. We're just going to take the first pitch. That's ball 1. Take the second pitch as well. That's ball 2. Alright, swing away. He gets it 2-2. And Cal Raleigh rips a ball, but it's going to be right at Robert in center field for out number 1. And then it's Benintendi. We're going to take the first pitch with him. That's going to be a ball. And we're going to take another pitch with him. That's going to be a strike. Swing away, works it 2-1, and he pops it up to the foul territory, third base side, but it's put away by Moncada, and it's a quick 2 outs for the White Sox. Dragnet's going to come up, swing away, and just ground out to third base. I mean, what is going on here, man? Our bats are just completely dead. Dylan Cease, who's been getting rocked in September, is shutting us down. What's going on? Alright, so Newsom's a bit tired. I didn't realize that. We're going to warm somebody up. I guess we're going to get Gilbo. We'll get Gilbo and Nola warm in some double barrel action. And then we're going to pitch to Madrigal here. 1-0 count. That's going to be lined right at Simmons for out number 1. Next batter up is Luis Robert. And I think we're just going to pitch around him. So 1-2 count. And he hits a line drive to right field. Diving play, Kyle Lewis. Beautiful. 2 down in the inning. Now it's Moncada up. And I don't think I want him. Yeah, we're going to go mound visit. And we're going to bring in Gilbo. So Gilbo comes into the game. We're going to sit down Aaron Nola. And Gilbo comes in the game to face Moncada, and then he'll face Jimenez and Sheets next inning. And yeah, pitch to him. 0-2 count to Moncada. And we make quick work of him. We can! Strikes him out with a sinker. And we move things on to the top of the 6th. Angelton Simmons is at the dish. We're going to take a pitch with him. And that's a ball. Take another pitch with him. That's a strike in there on the corner. So swing away, works at 2-2. And he dribbles that one back to the pitcher. Easy outs. I think his next time up, we're going to pinch hit for him. Leba comes up to the dish. We're just going to swing away. It looks like he's first pitch swinging. And he's going to hit a ground ball up the middle, but Magical gets to it, and that's 2 down in the inning. Now it's Kellnick at the dish. We're going to swing away. He works at full, and he draws a walk. Beautiful. So Kellnick's up, and I think what we're going to have to do here is steal. Either that or hit and run. We're going to take the first pitch. They brought in a new pitcher. It's Giolito. Oh my god, they brought in Giolito out of the pen? And they're throwing over again, man. Take the first pitch. Alright, called strike. Hit and run. And they pitched out! God, man! Damn it! So now Jimenez is up against Gilbo. We're going to pitch to him. It's a 2-1 count. He's going to hit a high fly ball into center field. Kellnick puts it away for the first out. And now it's Gavin Sheets. Just pitch to him. It's a 3-0 count. Are you kidding me? He walks him on 4 pitches. Now we're going to get somebody up in the pen. I guess Nola. Nola's our guy. We're warming him up. We're going to throw a pitch here with Gilbo. We're going to pitch to, that's a dribbler. Gilbo, can he turn 2? He can't, but he gets the lead runner at second, and they have a slow runner in Hoskins at first base, and Mazzara comes up. We're just going to pitch to him. It's a ground ball. Is that through the legs of the first baseman, Evan White? What just happened right there? He's going home! What are you doing? Oh my god, dude. Did that just go through? Like, it looked like it went right through 75 defense Evan White. I mean, what is going on? Now it's Tim Anderson at the plate. Pitch to him. He's going to hit a single. That's going to be up the middle. It's not going to score anybody, though. And now we got to bring in Aaron Nola to face Grandal because Gilbo is tired. The visit mound, change pitcher. Aaron Nola comes in the game. Throw to first. See if we can pick him off. He is safe. Pitch to him. 1-1 counts. Hits it through the right side of the infield, and they score another run. And now we're down even more. Wonderful. A 5-0 lead for the White Sox in the bottom of the 6th inning. We've got a pitch to Madrigal now. He also gets a single. And they score another run, and it's now a 6-0 lead for the White Sox, and we are just getting our fucking doors blown in here, dude. Oh my god. And he finally strikes out Luis Robert, and we get out of the inning, but they have a 6-0 lead, and we only have 3 innings to do anything with that. And basically 2, because we don't have, we have 3. Yeah, so Evan White's here. I mean, if these guys can't do anything, I'm not sure what else I'm going to be able to do here. So, Evan White's up. Just swing away. 1-0 count. Evan White. Base knock. Lands in for a hit. There's a start. I'll take that. Shed long. Swing away. 2-0 count. Base knock. There we go. White holds up at second. Back-to-back singles. Now it's Kyle Lewis. Swing away. He goes down looking. Cal rallies at the dish. we are going to swing away. 1-0 count. He grounds out to second, but they're only going to get one runner, so it's going to be second and third with 2 outs now. Benintendi is up, who has been absolute garbage. So we... Oh, what am I doing? Not the bullpen. We are going to pinch hit. Alright, so we brought in Shirt Apostle, who's probably just going to be immediately taken out for Jake Fraley once we go to the field, but I feel like Apostle is our best shot at the dish, and he is going to take the first pitch. In there for a strike. Swing away. Shirt Apostle! Shirt Apostle, baby! Oh my goodness! It's a 3-run blast! A 3-run blast off the bench! Let's go! Cuts the lead in half, and they bring in Sir Anthony Dominguez. Let's go! Or what I might do is I might move Apostle to third, depending on what Dragnet does here, and then have Fraley play left. I think that might be what we do. So yeah, at the dish now, it's Dragnet, take a pitch. And that looked like it was ball 1. Alright, take another pitch. 2-0. Swing away, works it full. He draws a walk. Beautiful. Dragnet is on first base. As a base runner, it's now Angelton Simmons, who we are going to pinch hit for. Alright, we're going with Austin Nola here in the pinch hit spot. I just feel like he's the best guy, and we're just going to take the first pitch with him. Outside with a slider. Take another pitch. They're trying to pick off a guy who's never going to run. That's going to be ball 2. Alright, so take another pitch. In there for a strike. Swing away. 2-2. Nola, hard hit ground ball, but it's going to be a ground at the shortstop. Alright, so now we're going to make some defensive changes with our alignment. Alrighty, so this is where we're going to... The defensive alignment, Apostle stayed in at third, Kim came in to play shortstop, and then Jake Fraley came in to play left field, and then Cal Raleigh staying behind the plate. I could have shifted Nola to catcher, but we're going to leave Raleigh there. And, yeah. So Nola's still on the hill right now. We are going to get somebody warm just because. So we're going to get, like, some double-barrel Steven Matz and Tanaka up in the pen. And just in case he gets himself into trouble, we are going to... We're just going to pitch to him. 2-0 count to Moncada. And he hits a high fly ball to right field. Lewis ranging back, and he's going to put it away for out number 1. Next batter up is Eloy Jimenez, and we're just going to pitch to him, too. 2-1 count. That's going to be right at Lewis. Not liking all this hard contact. And I think we're going to throw in the lefty Steven Matz here. As, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do to try to get through Gavin Sheets here. So yeah, visit the mound. Steven Matz comes into the game. Tanaka sits down. And we're gonna pitch around Gavin Sheets, and he's first pitch swinging. And he hits an absolute bomb to right field. That's over the fence, and they just take a 4-run lead. Oh my god, man! Gavin Sheets! Come on! Now it's Hoskins at the dish. We got to pitch to him. It's a full count. He hits a high fly ball, but Kellnick is ranging back, and he makes the play. All right. So now we're down by 4, heading into the top of the 8th. They bring in Trevor Rosenthal, and we're just going to swing away with Leba. Let him do his thing. It's a 2-2 count. This is their closer. And Leba goes around. That's strike 3. Wonderful. And now it's Jared Kellnick at the dish. We're just going to swing away with him, too. Works it full. And he draws a walk. Beautiful. We're going to leave him on first. I am going to get Aaron Fletcher and Wyatt Mills up. We're probably going to bring in Mills once he's available to come in, once Matz faces his third guy. And with White, we're just going to swing away. 2-2 count. And he strikes out. Not great for Evan White. Now it's Shed Long. We're going to swing away with him, too. And he also strikes out in a 2-2 count. Oh, my God. Even our middle-of-the-order guys aren't frickin' hitting. All right, so now Steven Matz. Can I actually bring these guys in now? I'm going to leave Matson to face the lefty, and then I'm going to bring in Mills. Yeah. The pitch to Mazzara, 1-1 count. Ground ball to Leba. That's 1 down. Alrighty. Wyatt Mills now comes into the game. He's going to pitch to Tim Anderson. We're going to sit down Fletcher. He's going to pitch to Tim Anderson. It looks like he is first pitch swinging. That's going to be a ground ball to Apostle, who makes the play at third. Now it's Granzal, 2-2 count to him. That's going to be popped up to Leba. All right, so 1-2-3 inning, and now we're at the plate. This is our last chance. Down by 4, we need to make something happen. We have nobody to come in and pinch hit. This is what we're rolling with. Lewis, Raleigh, Apostle. Let's do it. Take the first pitch. That's a called fastball. Swing away, works it full. Great to see. He rips it through the left side of the infield. That's a base knock to lead off the inning. Beautiful. Kyle Lewis on first base. Cal rallies up. Take a first pitch. We need base runners. That's in there for a strike. Not great. Swing away. He pops it up the left field. That's going to be an easy out. So 1 down, runner on first. We need base runners. Shirt and Apostle. Take the first pitch. Strike 1. Swing away. Shirt and Apostle? Oh my God, he had another one! Sure, an Apostle with 2 home runs! And he makes it a 2-run lead for the White Sox. This guy, man. Sure, an Apostle with 2 home runs, and it's a 2-run game now. Jake Fraley's at the dish. We're just going to swing away as they bring in Cody Hewer, whoever this guy's name is. And, or no, he's been in, I guess. And Fraley strikes out. Wonderful. And now it's down to Ha-Sung Kim, who has not played this entire game. This is his first AB. The season comes down to our Korean infielder that we signed in the offseason. Take a pitch. That's going to be outside, it looked like. It was. Take another pitch. That's low. Swing away. And he gets a hit! He keeps it alive! The tying run is at the plate, and it's represented with Domingo Leba. At the plate, Kim on first base. The tying run is Leba. Take the first pitch. They're throwing over. They think Kim's going to steal, but we're not. Take a pitch. That's going to be missing in the dirt. Take another pitch. That's going to be in there for strike 1. So swing away. Leba pops it up to center field, and that's going to be put away by Robert. And the Chicago White Sox have taken us out in the wild card game. They move on to the division series. Not what you want. Not what you want, man. The pitching just did not hold up. I mean, that was just a terrible pitching performance. Maeda really shit the bed. Gilbo got lit up. I mean, just not what you want, man. Not what you want. I probably should have went to Newsom instead of Maeda. Maeda, I mean. Yeah. We were just in a really shit spot with how our starters were sitting. Because I wasn't gonna trust Maeda to go in the wild card game. We needed to win, and I wasn't confident with him starting. And then, like, I would have rather started somebody like Justin Dunn, who started the game we needed to win to even get into this game. And then we needed to... And then Carlos Martinez wasn't ready, so yeah, I mean... I don't know, man. I probably could have handled the bullpen better, but, you know, we got outplayed. The White Sox, they crapped on us. Gavin Sheets had 3 hits. I mean, Sherton Apostle was ridiculous in this game coming off the bench, but only so much he could do is he scores all 5 runs for us. And that's where our season comes to an end. Sherton Apostle gets 2 achievements for us in-game. And yeah, that's where our season comes to an end. Let's just, since it was just a quick episode, let's just sim to the end of the playoffs here and see what happens. Alrighty, so the season has come to an end. We have finished with a season score of 588, which is a very fine score. But we did get knocked out in the wild card game. Very unfortunate for us. And, what are we going to here? Homepage, I guess? Yeah. So, can we just go to standings and look at this? Playoff tree? Yeah, there we go. So the Atlanta Braves have won the playoffs. They won the World Series over the Los Angeles Angels, who beat the Spiders in 7. The White Sox did take the Spiders to 5 games, but the Spiders came out on top. And then they took the Angels to 7 games, but the Angels came out on top after the Angels swept the Rays in the ALDS. And on the National League side of things, the Mets came out of the wild card, lost to the Dodgers. The Braves beat the Reds, and then the Braves swept the Dodgers and then took out the Angels in 7 games in the World Series. So the 2022 World Series champions are the Atlanta Braves. And yeah, we are going to have to make some decisions on Tanaka's option year, Martinez's option year, Nola's option year in the next episode, as well as also just other off-season stuff.